What's going on, Gemini? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for the week of June 19th to the 25th, 2023. So in this reading, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you, and so much more regarding June 19th through the 25th, 2023. Now, before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Gemini, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here. But without further ado, I am going to pull the energy, and we'll see what wants to come through for you for this upcoming week, Gemini. Happy birthday to a lot of you as well. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Gemini. I'm doing a reading.
Right now?
Yeah, just shut up. Oh, it's still active though. It is still active. Yeah, me and my best friend call each other Muñeño. Yeah. Chupapi Muñeño. Okay, hold on. All right, Gemini. Wow. All right, so before we get into the tarot, let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. What frequency do you need more of? What frequency do you need to embody for this week? The first one you need more of is dormant aspects. Dormant aspects, you see how there's this dragon sitting over this woman who's kind of laying there dormant. There's something in you that is some sort of genuine aspect of you that many of you, I'm getting it's not even that you deny it and you suppress it, you disown it. It's something that like is expressed in a minimal way when it could be more positive, if that makes sense. So there's something coming through with this dormant aspect. Is there some sort of area in your life that you could be, once again, expressing maybe not in the maximum way that it would benefit you? It's almost like there's something in you, Gemini, what I'm picking up on is that you can really it's something you help other people with, but maybe you don't know how to help yourself with it, and it's time to bring up that dormant aspect, okay? So look at the parts of yourself here that are underrepresented. So, not the part of your ego that you display to the world, or not the part of your soul that you display to the world, but something more under wraps, something that could be hidden, something that wants to come out of the closet, okay? Now, to give you a personal example, if you look at me, my Mars is actually sitting in my 12th house. Don't pay attention to the astrology. What I'm trying to say is, sometimes I have this dormant anger, right? If I were to look at my own dormant aspects, one of those aspects would be anger. And so sometimes it's really a challenge for me to express that in positive ways. Even though I do, you still need to do it more. So there's something about a dormant aspect, something that you can even help other people with, but you don't know how to help yourself with. Something wants to awaken within you that's laying asleep. For others of you, this is more relevant to your personality. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I have to say what I'm getting. I told you a few weeks about some of you want to become an OnlyFans girl, and there's something about there's this very real aspect in you that's lying dormant. You're not really putting it to use, okay? So just be aware of that. And you also have wisdom here. So what frequency do you need more of? Wisdom. And there's a difference that's coming through between knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is when you actually can apply some sort of knowledge or some sort of like gift and you actually like utilize it. So wisdom is actually applying some sort of knowledge in the physical world is what I'm getting. So use your wisdom to unleash your own dormant aspects, because there is something really dormant within you that could actually be one of your strong points. I just don't think for some sort of reason, you're not tapping into it, and we're going to get into why in a moment. But you also have hope. Hope. For a lot of you, this dormant thing could be something that you've given up on. I'm getting connection with a person. For a lot of you, this is a family member, a friend, a lover, someone that you really hope to be with or that you hope to resolve a thing with. And there's something about like, don't give up hope on it. Now, I'm not too big on hope, but there is a silver lining with hope. For a lot of you, this hope, if it's not to do with a lover, then this definitely has to do with your aspirations towards your career or your life purpose. And I would always say, or a quote that's popping into my mind right now with this hope card is, a lack of commitment. A lack of commitment is an insult to those who believe in you, for those who believe in you. And a lot of you may say, well, there is no one who believes in me. My family, my friends, my community, I get nothing but slack from them. I don't get any praise. Hey, Lickin' Boy, what you say, Lickin' Boy? I get a hell yeah from Jay, Lickin' Boy. Like, you're just like, there's no one here supporting me while all these other people are getting supported for false things. Or what I'm picking up on. But hope here is there are spiritual guides who believe in you. There are spiritual entities who have hope for you. And potentially for some of you, this dormant aspect is actually tapping into the very real, even though you can't see it with your eyes, most of you, the very real beings that are floating around you who, part of their mission, your angels are literally here to serve you, to help you on your life mission. So for me, I'm always connecting. The reason why I feel my life is going good at the moment is because I'm so tapped in to the interdimensional beings who believe in me. Maybe there's no one saying it in my corner in physical life, but like there's something about you tapping into hope. The universe believes in you. And for a lot of you, there are people who believe in you in the physical. You just need to tap into it. All right, now let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Your opportunity this week, Gemini, is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is really something about, you could be letting go of overthinking. The Nine of Swords is something where, sleepless nights, losing sleep over a situation. For a lot of you, this has to do with wisdom, and it has to do with the hope card. For a lot of you, this is some sort of way that you wish your life was. I wish I was close with this person, but I'm not. I wish I could be close to my parents. I wish I could have this job. I wish I could do this. I can't, though. But there's something about, like, the wisdom and hope is, like, almost like you want to give up on something, and then when you want to give up on it, you're actually closest to achieving it. So I don't know what this, for some of you, this is going to be about a soulmate, or for some of you, this Nine of Swords is you're very hurt, or you're obsessed or something. We're going to have to clarify what it's about in a moment. But Nine of Swords is your opportunity. There may be an opportunity for you to really look at, like, why am I letting this situation hurt me? A lot of this has to do with wisdom. Is like what I'm picking up on from it is a weird one, Gemini. It's almost like whatever this Nine of Swords is in your opportunity, like, this is something where you see other people hurt, and they'll have a conversation with you, and you'll be like, oh yeah, well, just do this. Just know that, like there's something about you can clear it up for other people, but when it comes to you, it doesn't work. It's like the shoemaker's shoe, Chiron, like the area of life in which you can help others, but you can't help yourself. I really feel like that's switching this week. There's an opportunity for you to start helping yourself. Okay, and if you look at where the asteroid Chiron in your birth chart is, you look at what house it is, you'll figure out what area this is in. That's not for all of you, but for some of you needed that. Now, your challenge is the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands has to do with an ending. Okay, the number 10. It has to do with some sort of heaviness, right? The Nine of Swords in your opportunity is to really observe, like, why does life feel heavy at this point? Why does life, like, what? I just feel like you're jumping to a conclusion, to be honest. Like, a lot of you are jumping to some sort of conclusion prematurely. You're jumping to a conclusion prematurely about your own potential. Once again, dormant aspect. Oh, I know I'm so funny, but I could never be a comedian. Why? Because there's no one who believes in you, because people are going to make fun of you. It's like the spirit's got your back. I have your back. Wisdom is action. So there's something about that, Gemini, we're going to have to see in a moment when we clarify. For a lot of you, there is an opportunity to admit incompatibility in a love thing, though, with someone who's cold. Sorry for not saying this earlier, but for a lot of you, there is something about resolving something with someone through your own dormant aspect and your own hope. For a lot of you involved in a love thing, there's something about a relationship isn't going anywhere, but you need to do a lot of deep work to heal it. I don't know what, it's a family member, a lover, someone. Now, when it comes, Gemini, to your overall general energy, you have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Swords, and you also have the King of Swords. And opportunity, Nine of Swords, this is all mental. You're going to be very in your head this week is what I'm getting. And so with this energy here, there's clearly something that you know you need to do something with your pain. The Ace of Swords is the Ace of Truth. There's something going to be very conscious. This is conscious pain is what it is. But it's interesting why dormant aspect would be here. A lot of you are conscious of how something could have been, or a lot of you are very conscious about you wasting your potential, or a lot of you are very conscious about, I'm going to be honest, a lot of you are stuck in the past. But it's almost like absolutely ridiculous because you have so much to live forward. Many of you might want to check out this, there's going to be a potential for the 19th to the 25th where many of you are overthinking the past. If I had just had discipline 5 years ago, this wouldn't have happened. Blah, blah, blah. And there's something about you are jumping to a conclusion too quickly, because there's something here about your destiny here. You see, what I get from this reading is there's something about a mistake. You are saying, I'm making a mistake, or this already happened, I can't believe this happened. But the truth is that you are exactly where you're meant to be. As crazy as that sounds, many of you don't believe you are where you're meant to be, and that's why you're running into problems. You see, beliefs create your reality, Gemini, and what I'm getting from this is, the King of Swords is looking at that Three of Swords like, maybe life is not about becoming a perfect spiritual person that doesn't have any more pain, that doesn't have any more sleepless nights. That's not what it's about. Maybe those daring souls who run into more pain than usual are exactly where they need to be. There's something about you are in such a painful situation. I don't care what it is. This is what it is. For the 19th, you're in such a painful situation. You believe it's your fault. And what if I told you that this was almost like destiny? Like, where you are now is where you're meant to be. And this is not some sort of bypass. I know when the difference between a bypass and a real hash is. This is a real hash for you, with a side of cool whip. And basically, now, when it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Four of Wands, and you have the Three of Wands here. There's hope, right? What frequency do you need more of? By the end of this week, closer to the 25th, what you're going to have is hope. Because in what you don't see coming, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Four of Wands, and you have the Three of Wands. This is a renewed, youthful optimism. This is a renewed happiness, viewing the world with rose-colored glasses instead of, a lot of you right now, especially closer to when you're listening to this or the beginning, you're viewing the world through like, oh, I wish I just thought a better thought. I wish this person was different. And it's like, hold up. You're not seeing something clearly right now. Even though the Ace of Swords is here, I'm telling you, there's something that's going to clear up for you. Especially when it comes to interpersonal relationships, Gemini. There's going to be some sort of switch in your head that makes you realize, like, this situation that I got going on in this relationship, or even with, if it's more big, like this in my career, a lot of you have so much pain around your career. Some of you are thinking that you overdid it or you underdid it. That's what I'm getting. And for some of you, you vacillate, and that's actually the problem, is like you're overdoing your career, or you're overdoing this overthinking in relationship and you're underdoing it. There's something about middle way. There's something about like understanding reality from a higher dimensional perspective that's coming through, because when it comes to your advice from Spirit, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you also have the Lover's card here. There is some sort of triggering with someone or something. For a lot of you, this has to do with your life direction, your career. I can't believe, why is this person being successful and I'm not? Or why, for some of you, you know you need to take action in your career, but you're just so paralyzed by fear, you're not doing anything. And you're like, why am I paralyzed by this fear? Or why am I so afraid of failure? Or why am I so like obsessed with this person? Something, I don't know what it is, it's something, but the advice here is the Four of Swords, healing. The Wheel of Fortune has to do with your destiny, the wheel of your fate starting to spin, and the Lovers here. It's almost like the universe is teaching you some sort of like lesson in some sort of weird, at least from your mind, you're going to perceiving it as a demented lesson. This is demented. And a lot of you are going to come to a conclusion. If this reality is so complicated, then I hate this. I hate this reality. It's cool, but like it's not worth it. Oh, we can see colors, but it's so great, right? Okay, no. It's like, I don't know, I'm not really connecting to this, but I'm trying my best, and that's all you can do. If I'm trying my best and you can't like it, there's the door. There's the door. So it's like I'm doing my best for you here, Gemini, because I'm trying to translate a frequency that clearly is very heart-wrenching. Overall general energy. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, King of Swords. Some of you, what this is, oh my God, I can't believe that I waited to this point to tell you this. And I apologize in advance. But what this is about for, I'm getting a large percentage of Geminis. This is about you thinking you damaged someone. This is you thinking, I mistreated this person. I shouldn't have done that. I focused too much on my career when I should have gave them love. I focused too much on love when I should have been focused on my career. It's different things for different Geminis. But it's you inflicted, if it's not that you got inflicted by pain from someone or from something, it's like you are, stay with me. There's something here, Gemini, about you, like, in the beginning of this week, realizing, like, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my God, like, the timeline would have been so much better if I did something different. But then you're going to have this, like this Satori moment, and you're going to be like, and this is dangerous knowledge, and I'm only saying this because I understand and I fully believe that the people that are going to still listen to me at this point in the reading are only on the leading edge of thought. There could have been something that was destined to happen with you and someone, or you were destined to hurt this individual. This individual was destined to hurt you. And it's almost like all the world is a stage. Everyone comes and we're all actors. We all think it's so real. But there's something about a pre-birth contract. This could be with your child. This could be with a lover, a former lover. This could be someone you're currently dealing with. Pain inflicted, pain induced. And there's something about what Spirit is trying to tell you is, no. Could you have handled it differently? Maybe. But you're thinking that I could have done this differently, and that's the whole kabobbin. No, that's not the whole kabobbin. The whole kabobbin is that it was meant to happen, and even if you did something differently, it would have had a 10% effect when you think that would have had a 100% effect. And so you have this as your advice, which is telling me that everything is going according to plan. Everything is happening as it should. You just need to find some way to become neutral about that. Okay. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's go ahead and clarify why the Nine of Swords is here as your opportunity. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird one. This reading's a weird one, but I gotta get there. Yeah, It's yeah, it has to do with hold on, Gemini, hold on. Yo, I'm doing my reading right now. Okay, well, I'm telling you, Gemini. Yo, the 9 of Swords in your opportunity is clarified by the King of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the Devil. This is your opportunity, Gemini. There is an opportunity for you to realize that something that happened in the past, once again, it was ordained from a higher level. A lot of you here, you're so upset about a past lover, or this could be even, someone current. The King of Cups has to do with love, and the 6 of Cups has to do with your past, homes, towns, nostalgia, roots, memories, over nostalgia. But then you have the Devil here. There's something about you. I wish that I treated this person differently. I wish I did it differently, etc., etc. But what I'm telling you is you're viewing it from a human, limited perspective, whereas the way that you're meant to look at this is like you basically fulfilled some sort of contract, or some sort of person fulfilled a contract with you. This is very an advanced teaching, so I'm not going to say fully what I feel to say because it would damage more of you than it would help. But what I'm saying is this. There's an opportunity for you to become at peace and to move forward from a state of peace and from a state of acceptance. Basically, if I can help you in any way this week, then what it is move forward from a place of this was meant to happen. This was a part of my destiny. This was a part of me and this person's destiny to have this crappy history. We hurt each other, but you know what? Maybe from a higher level, it was meant to happen. And if that's the case, then all of this, oh my God, I can't believe it happened. Oh my God, I'm so hurt. Then all that was basically, you didn't have to go through that. Your choice to do that. But what I'm telling you, Gemini, with this is move forward from a place of calm, conviction. Move forward with hope. This situation, and I get that. Whoever this is, if this is an individual, if this is, for some of you, this is a many people, but it's just the same theme, you're going to be in a better place with this person or these people. You will. Or with your career. But you have to have hope. You have to use wisdom. And you have to unlock your dormant aspects. But wisdom is something that happens over time. Old Saturn, Father. There's something about Father Time here. There's something about time heals all the wounds that your ego thinks your ego cannot heal. This time will heal it. So this is very deep, and let's just clarify what the Wheel of Fortune is here in your advice. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in your advice? You know what's funny? I told myself, I'm going to do this reading. I'm just going to shut up and I'm going to clarify every single card, and I'm just going to be like very robotic and like get out of my own like little craziness that I do. I don't know. It's just I really have a hard time doing that. Let's see where the Wheel of Fortune is here for you and your advice. Opportunity for love and healing. Wait it out. Yeah, this is going to resolve itself. Whatever pain you're in will resolve it. It's almost like it's going to resolve itself on its own accord, or it will be revealed to you why it all had to happen. For some of you, this is to do with your children. And remember, I told you in the beginning of this year, Gemini, for those of you with children, or you're thinking, there's something about 2023, something to do with your destiny and your children. Some of you already have children, it's coming about now. Some of you, this is to do with your parents, you're the child in this situation. But there's something to do with your pain that your parent caused or you caused your kid. It was from a higher level. So, and a lot of you're beating yourself up over it, and you're ruining your life unnecessarily. Because you think it should have been a different way. And it's like, hold on. Don't you understand? We're all actors on the stage here. Like, okay, you also have the Knight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. There's action that is played out over time in love. There's something about, once again, remember, Gemini, I'm gonna leave you with a quote, okay? I'm gonna leave you with a quote, and you can make what you want of it. Not everyone who helps you is your friend, and not everyone who hurts you is your enemy. Not all friends are good for you. Not all enemies are bad. Or if it's not an enemy, hurt. You know what I'm saying? This was a weird one. But with that being said, is what came through. So I appreciate you. Talk to you next time.